What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Rangers career mode video, a road to recovery, that's it. And in this episode, we've got a couple of things coming up. We've got a game against Aston Villa on the final day of the actual transfer window, and also the transfer deadline day, which is going to be absolutely awesome. And to kick off the episode, we get an international management offer for Colombia. Now, if you're an avid watcher of my videos, you'll know that I'm a massive fan of Colombia. The national team is absolutely amazing with some of the players they've got. And I did say if they came up with an offer, I'd seriously look at accepting it. So you can see here, I wasn't really making a decision very quickly. I was really deliberating whether I should do it or not. But I did come to the conclusion towards the end there that I don't really want to do a management for a national team in this series. I think it will kind of detract away from the whole point of the series, which is getting Rangers and recovering them, if you know what I mean. So I decided to actually reject that offer, but it did feel bad because I really do want to do Colombia at some point, and if not Colombia, I wouldn't mind doing someone like Italy maybe. I'm sure we'll get more offers down the line until FIFA 14 come out. Maybe FIFA 14 will be the game where I actually do it. Who knows? But either way, we're going to go into this game against Aston Villa before the transfer deadline day and hopefully grab the 3 points. Now, Aston Villa, I don't know what it is about Aston Villa, but every single FIFA game, they tend to get bought by some sort of billionaire, and I think it's happened again in this series. I think I saw a news article at the end of last season in the Championship that they had been bought, and they started to spend some crazy money on their team. So I knew for a fact that this match might be quite difficult, and you can see I come close there to opening the scoring, and what a beautiful stadium it is. Absolutely love the Aston Villa Stadium. I can't remember what it's called in this game. It's one of the default ones that lots of clubs play at, but either way, Benzia breaks through here. And come on, as if you thought he was going to miss that shot. Benzia, how can I talk about Benzia? Okay, long shot wise, he seems a bit weak. He doesn't seem too accurate from far, and if he does score from range, it tends to be the keeper not being in the right position. Up close though, he is absolutely deadly. You'll see that was the finesse shot. As you know, the finesse shots just aren't as good in this game. It was actually quite close to the keeper. He almost grabbed it, which would have been really disappointing. And that is exactly what I'm talking about with Mbakogwu with the last episode. He is so powerful. He's my long shot taker and the target man. And Benzia is like the goal poacher, kind of like Hernandez from Man United. It came really close there again to scoring. And that's a really good example, actually. Manchester United, they have the perfect balance of strikers. I think RVP and Hernandez are a really good partnership, and Hernandez is just the ultimate poacher. And look, there's Benzia again popping up, this time in the 34th minute. And I don't know if this was more of an easy finish, but I definitely had longer to consider what I was doing, possibly. I did have a defender on my back, but I did feel like I was far enough, I should say, to take a bit of time, make sure I caressed the ball perfectly past the keeper, and that enables us to go in at half-time 2-0 up. And against Aston Villa, I will take that any day, because they are, although they're struggling in the BPL in real life, I do see them as kind of like mid-table team in FIFA, because they've got a lot of young players who get better. Benteke is absolutely, he's just stunning on this game, he really is. Come close there again with a long shot with Mbakogwu, but no goal for him there. It turns out that this is Benzia's game, eh? We've got Lucas Beers on playing on the left, by the way. I've got him taking all my free kicks and corners and stuff like that. And look at that, how unlucky was that bounce there? And you're going to see here, look at me get back. Look at that, Vilena started to play him in that CDM role, and it's absolutely brilliant because it enables a new cam player, and I've been using Neil there, the 5-star skills and 5-star weak foot player. And look at this, to end the match here, 84 minutes in, or 85 now, making it 3-0. I put Daniel King on. I don't know what it is about Daniel King. He seems to be better when he comes on as a substitute. It's his height, his power, and that's exactly what he used there to score that header. He climbed higher than the keeper, and he got further than defenders. He's relatively pacey as well, and you can see he gets on the ball again here. Absolutely hammers it near post, thinking, oh, I really thought I was going to finish that one. You guys know near post goals are slightly overpowered in this game. Shh, don't tell anyone though, because I hate it when people score near post against me online. But either way, it just shows that I've got strength in depth. You know, exactly what Arsenal don't have. If I have an injured player, or if I just want to switch the team around, I've got so many players I can bring on and replace other players that I want to take off and not lose too much quality. But we win that game 3-0. That is an absolutely fantastic result. We've made a pretty decent start to the season so far, despite losing one game in the last episode against Manchester City. But anyway, look at Daniel King. He said he was unhappy at the start of the season, but now he's happy. Pretty fickle, if you ask me, because I played him in one match. And you can see here, look at all these players I've purchased this season. So many free agents. and obviously Aki and Mbakogu and players like that. I'm just going through the list here, seeing if there's any more deadwood players that I just do not use or do not want, or who are taking up wages, and just trying to offload them in the last few hours of this deadline day. Because I've got a big squad list, 34 players in my team. It's not massively huge. I think I've had 42 at one point. I think it was with my Arsenal career mode. And I just don't need that many. I think maybe 30 is okay. So if I can offload another 4 players, it's going to free up enough wages. So in January, I can actually go ahead and buy another player. I think I'm going to have to go for a goalkeeper. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. But you can see I put Naismith up for a transfer. I put him on the transfer list. And the main reason behind that, I don't use him. I don't think he's that good. And I've got a lot of central midfielders now that can play in that position. And the same with Wiktorski. I haven't used him yet either. He's not growing fast enough. He's only 60 overall and 21 already. And the same with Crawford there. Why do I need Crawford? When I've got Vilena, I've got Can, I've got Gabriel. I've got so many players that can play there, including the new free agents I bought who have much higher potential. And what this will do is free up 2,000 each week. You can see there Sandaza is unable to do any actions with him because at the end of the contract he is retiring. So I'm actually going to free up some cash, but I won't be able to sell him, which is a shame. Tim Payne, I really thought I had high promises for him. I knew his potential wasn't great, but I thought he'd be a decent player. Turns out to be utter shit, to be honest. But you can see that I skipped pretty much from 9 hours to 0 hours. Not one single offer was made. It's absolutely so disappointing. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to play the rest of the season with those extra deadwood players that are just absorbing my wages. But you know what? I'll probably get a new transfer budget at the end of the season anyway. So we'll wait until January and maybe we'll save a few. Not save a few. We'll get rid of a few there. And as you can see, I'm saving this here because I did have a problem a couple of weeks back. I didn't save it, and then when I logged in, I had lost a bit, maybe like 20 minutes of gameplay. So I just redid it. And I just want to do a heads up. Don't forget to save your career modes. It's very important. But thank you for watching this episode, guys. Tune in next time because we are going to be pushing on into the rest of the season and trying to gain a bit more points in the league so we can push our way up to the middle of the table because that's where we want to be. See you next time.